Alrighty. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Live Sprints. I'm so excited. I have my friend Jeanette here tonight from Jane Reads. Everyone, welcome Jeanette. Yay!
Hi.
Let us know if you're here. Let us know what you're reading. Last night, my sprints were more productive sprints. They weren't or productivity sprints. I didn't really do any reading. But tonight I have to do a lot of reading because Celestia and I are finishing our I'm reading Never Miss by Melissa Coastland. Sitting at about a 3-star right now. That's just being a little gracious because it's her debut. But yeah, I'm not loving it. It's very sad. But I'm ready to be done with it. I just want it to be over. I want the pain to stop. Jeanette, do you want to tell them what you're reading tonight?
I am reading Canine Ranch Protection by Darlene L. Turner. It's a love-inspired suspense book. It was loaned to me by a friend at the beginning of December, and I'm finally reading it. And it is set in British Columbia, and she's trying to figure out what happened to her father, who was possibly killed, but they're ruled it a heart attack for the beginning, but it's kind of looking like there was more to the story. So I am 90 pages in now, and I'm really enjoying it so far. So
yay! I would have to read that one. Sounds really good.
Yeah, she's a really good writer, and she's local to me. So like my friend that loaned this book to me actually knows her personally.
Oh,
yeah,
that's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. So Jamie the Kansan Reader's here. Everybody, by the way, that's here from my channel, please make sure you go subscribe to Jeanette if you haven't yet. And if you're here from Jeanette's channel, welcome to Sprints with Lucy and Jeanette. We are very excited. This is our first time sprinting together. I think this is your first live.
This is my very first live.
That's so exciting. I'm so honored that you chose my channel to be your first. Like, that just makes me feel so special. Jamie's here doing dishes. Awesome. Do whatever you want tonight, guys. Everyone just be productive or don't be productive. Hang out. Just be with us. We're just happy to see us. Celestia is here. Hello from Celestia. Hi, Lisa. Welcome in. Jeanette's used to being on the other side. She's used to being in the comments of my live. So, Cora, she must be one of your subscribers. Welcome in. Beth, hi. She's reading The Cure for Burnout. Is that nonfiction? Because it sounds very nonfiction-y to me. Elma says, hello, Jeanette.
Hi, Elma.
I'm reading, okay, now what? Nonfiction, taking lots of notes. Cool. Cece does not know what she's going to do yet. Your first live, Jeanette. So fun to hang out with us. Hannah Beth is here. Already a friend and sub of Jane. Yay! Well, welcome in. We have 10 people watching. That's so exciting. Your first live, Jeanette. Okay, well, why don't we go right into a sprint? I do have a little word teaser thing that we can do in between, but I'm sure a lot of our subs will have questions for us, and we'll just take the day as it comes. Take the night as it comes, I should say. Going to read how do you say that word?
Guernsey. Literary.
Guernsey. Literary.
Potato Field Society.
I've heard Cheryl talk about that book. I have not read it, though. Have you read it?
I haven't either.
Okay. Need to watch your family. Yeah, I know. Me too. We were just talking before we went live, but that's literally my favorite video of hers to watch is her Bonkers TBR. It's so fun to watch. If you haven't watched them yet, you need to go check it out. It's so fun. Jamie is so great too. Are you liking the Pie Society book any better, Elma? Hannah, I'm trying to like. Oh, don't tell Cheryl. That's like one of her favorite books, I think. Oh no. Okay. So, Jeanette, do you prefer 20 or 30 minute sprints?
I'm good with 30 minutes.
Okay. So it's 7:05 exactly. So we'll go to 7:35.
Okay.
Or 8:35 where you are.
Yep.
We'll just go to 35. 35. And I found this ambiance. I thought it was kind of cute. Hopefully y'all like it. There's no music. God bless your reading. I'll see you in 30 minutes. Jeanette, do you want me to mute you?
I can do it.
Okay. All right, that was 30 minutes. How did everyone do? How did you do, Jeanette?
I got 20 pages read.
Yay!
Yep.
I got like 23, I think, read. It's so slow. How did everyone in the comments do? So you don't have any questions for me, Jeanette? Did you prepare any?
I did prepare some.
I had to think of a few because, like I said, I don't think I know you like at all. Like I watch your videos, I know like you love romantic suspense, like you're the queen of romantic suspense. But like until recently, I didn't even know you were married. So yeah, I have several questions written down to ask you, but you probably know me better than I know you, honestly. But yeah, if you have any questions, we can do questions for a little bit before we hit the comments, or we can do comments while we figure out what questions we want to ask. Whatever you want to do. People are commenting on the ambiance. And book lover Amanda's here. Hey, Amanda. I'm so excited. I love it when she shows up.
Yeah.
She's so fun. She's so funny. Did you see any of our sprints? Like when her and I sprinted? I can't remember. Were you in the comments?
I don't think so.
Okay, that was a wild ride. That was wild. Two extroverts.
Yeah.
Sprinting together. She's reading Pearl in the Sand. I still haven't read Tessa Afshar. Have you?
No.
No?
I never read biblical fiction.
You haven't? Okay. I started Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers. I had to DNF it, but Katie over at Paperback to Ponytail, she told me that some of these other authors are a little less intense with the spiciness, if you will. So I don't know, maybe biblical fiction just isn't for me.
I'm just too worried about having a different impression of the biblical characters and it kind of messing with my mind about that.
Oh yeah, like it not being like true to scripture or yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Poor Amanda, she sent me a Christmas card on December 18th and I just got it today. So I sent her a picture. I was like, thank you so much. And she's like, wait, you just got that? I sent that like mid-December before Christmas. Oh. She's so upset. Grandma Susan's here.
That's amazing for the States because we had no mail for a month because of a postal strike.
Oh my
and that
God.
was, we didn't even send Christmas cards because it was in November, December.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Yeah.
How do those things get resolved?
They were forced back to work for the government.
Okay.
And I mean, there's still contract negotiations going on, but yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You're making dinner. What are you making? Please share. We're all foodies here in the Christian BookTube community. We all love food, I think. I probably shouldn't speak for everyone. I'm very much a foodie, but I love to eat. I love food. Mockingjay. Oh yeah, I totally missed out on Oshina's reading of the Hunger Games. Like, I didn't even know what was going on until someone mentioned it, and they were like halfway done with it. I was like, man. Have you read the Hunger Games?
Nope.
Me either. And I just recently read Divergent. I feel very out of it, very out of the loop.
Yeah. It's fantasy though, isn't it?
Huh?
Isn't Hunger Games fantasy?
Hunger Games is dystopian.
Okay.
So like fantasy is like it's a fantastical world that can take place either present, past, or future. And I think dystopian is exclusively takes place in the future and usually like in like a place that is like real, but it's
Right.
like in ruins, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know about the Hunger Games. I haven't watched the movies, I haven't read the books. I have all the movies and I have all of the books, but I've never watched any of them. Garden of the Midnights by Hannah Linder. But the writing is good. I've never heard of that.
I've heard of
Have
the
you?
author, but I've never read anything by her.
Is
And I feel like
she
I just saw the name recently.
historical? That sounds historical to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, let's do a couple questions, Jeanette, because I'm never going to get caught up on comments. So, do you want me to ask you one first?
Sure.
Okay. It's really very trivial, but what's your favorite color?
Gray.
Gray?
Gray.
Oh my gosh. That's
Not
I've
a color?
literally never heard anyone say that. Is there a reason?
Well, see, I love black. I love neutrals. I love black, white. And so because I've been told they're not colors, so then it's gray.
Is gray really a color? How can we argue this? No, just kidding. And you probably know mine.
Orange.
Orange, yes. Guys, like, it's so shameful. I like feel like yeah, I'm sorry. Okay. Do you have a question for me?
Are you a planner or do you prefer to be spontaneous?
I aspire to be a planner. But my ADHD squirrel brain kind of like I can plan a day like down to every detail, but like my brain just doesn't function that way.
Yeah.
So I wish I could be more of a planner. I enjoy planning, but I'm not very good at always sticking to it.
Right.
You're a planner, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah, I can tell. You're super organized too, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. I can totally
We had
tell
a friend recently that surprised their spouse with a vacation. And so there was no planning, just we're going away. And I'm like, I said to my husband, do not do that to me. You said, like, you can say, okay, we're going here, but give me a month to think it through and what we're going to do. And
do you have to make like an itinerary for the trip too?
Yeah. When we go on road trips, we have a full itinerary. I know like what hotel we're staying at. We've got it booked, what sites we're seeing, how long it's going to take us to get between, how many hours we have at each site to spend, kind of thing before we need to get on the road.
Okay, I'm so glad I found you because I need someone like you in my life. Because you are what I aspire to be. I like, and I know a lot of it's my neurodivergent brain, and my ADHD diagnosis that is official, very recent, but official. Yeah. I wish I was more of a planner. Maybe I would get more done and I would feel like our road trips are more productive. That's impressive though that you do that. I do have I had a friend growing up whose mom was like that. And I was always like, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's not every minute or whatever. It's just it's going to take approximately this amount of time, and if we have extra, great. If we don't, well, we need to leave here by this time.
That's really good though. Like,
yeah.
I recently messaged my group chat about. So I don't know if you know, but Steve and I are moving to Wisconsin. Mm-hmm. We're in Minnesota right now, but we're moving to Wisconsin because of his work, and we have a lot of stuff. And neither of us are planners, and neither of us are like that type A personality where we're super organized and on top of things. Very much my brain has been stuck in procrastination mode for like the last year. but we're kind of getting down to the nitty gritty where like some drastic things need to happen, or we're not going to be ready by the time that his boss wants to move him. And so my sister, God bless her, suggested that we like rent a storage unit out in La Crosse where we're going to be moving, and because we make frequent trips out there to just like to visit Micah, to to see the sites, to get comfortable with the area, and to house hunt, if you will. And she's like, every time you go, you could just take a small load with you, put it in the she's like, get a climate control one because that's going to protect your stuff better. But she's like, every time you go, you could just take a load. And see, that like scares me. I mean, like it's like, I think that that's good. And I think something that drastic does need to happen, like I said, or we're not going to be ready. But another part of me is scared, like, what if my stuff gets ruined? Or like, what if something happens and the move doesn't happen or the transfer doesn't happen? And then we have all this stuff sitting in storage and we have to move it back and all of this stuff. Like, how much is this going to cost me? Da, 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 da. And I'm just not good at like organizing my thoughts and getting things, but I'm saying, like, where would I even start to like look into something like that? So yeah, if I had your skill sets, I think that could help me right now. But
I don't know. I wouldn't be good at storing stuff for a short period of time like that because I'd be, what if I needed it while I was still here?
Yeah. But this is stuff that's literally been sitting since we bought this house, since we moved in like almost 8 years ago. So it's like, I either need to get rid of it or, and some stuff I buy, I'm like, I'm going to buy that and I'm going to store it for my dream home. Because when we bought this house, we knew that this was just our like starter home. It wasn't like our forever home.
Yep.
We just wanted to get some equity under our belt, and we wanted to, we had plans to like, use it to get our dream home eventually. But I do have a little chest of stuff that I've started collecting. Like, this is from when I have this kind of a kitchen or this kind of a, and I know it's silly because I need to take care and enjoy and appreciate what God's given me right now, right? I'm rambling. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
What do you do for work? Are you comfortable sharing that, or if you're not comfortable sharing that?
No, that's fine. I'm a secretary and a bookkeeper for a church.
Oh, nice. Yep. I'm kind of jealous of that. Y'all don't have TJ Maxx in Canada, do you?
No, we do not.
Do you have a Home Goods?
We have a store called Winners, which is like your TJ Maxx.
Okay. Do you have Marshalls up there?
We do, yes.
Okay, that's a sister store, and it's
We have Winners and HomeSense, which they're a chain, but they're like your Marshalls and
Well, HomeSense is a sister company too. So
yeah.
Sometimes I wish I could just be in an office or not have to deal with rude people all of the time.
Yeah.
But do you enjoy what you do?
I do. I've changed within the last 3 years to this job. I mean, I pretty much did the same thing before, just for a different organization. And it's weird because it's only myself and the pastor and the custodian employed. Okay. So it's a lot of quiet time. Okay. Nobody around, which is great to get work done. But it's like, sometimes it's like, oh my gosh, I need somebody around.
Are you introverted? Are you an introvert? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's interesting that an introvert would need people. But I guess, it makes sense. We all need people, human contact at some point in our lives, right? But I'm like, my initial instinct is that I'm an extrovert, but like when I think about like how I recharge, like where I get my energy, because introverts recharge by themselves, extroverts recharge with people. I think I'm an ambivert, which is a little of both.
Yep.
Because it really depends on the situation. Like, TJ Maxx takes a lot out of me because I have to fake it a lot of the time. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm just not in a good mood, it doesn't matter. I'm getting paid to be kind and pleasant to these people. So even if I'm not feeling it, I gotta fake it. And that's exhausting sometimes. And so then I need to come home and I need to just be by myself to get that energy back. But hanging out with friends or doing sprints like this or being with my husband or being with my family, that energizes me, that kind of like social setting. So I think I'm a little of both. I'm definitely more outgoing than shy, like in terms of extroverted versus introverted. In that regard, I'm definitely more outgoing, but I think
I'm shy.
You are?
I do not like, I do not like approaching people or being in a group setting.
Yeah.
Which is funny because when I first started in my like real world job out of college, right, I was a receptionist, but it wasn't a problem because people were coming to me. I didn't have to go to them, right?
Yeah.
And in high school, I was a cashier at a grocery store and I loved it. But again, they were coming to me. I wasn't having to seek people out.
But that's a good way to help you come out of your shell a little bit, I think. Those kinds of jobs where you aren't required to go out of your way to talk to people, but they're coming to you. I feel like that's a good like icebreaker way to help you. That's awesome. I think it's so fascinating how many introverts are on BookTube.
Yes, right.
Like I watch like people's videos. I'm like, oh, they're so extroverted. They're such an extrovert. And then I like meet them in sprints and we talk and I'm like, wait, what? You're an introvert? You're shy? There's no way. Like in your videos, you seem so, comfortable and all of that. So, yeah.
Because they're talking about something they enjoy, right?
Yes. And I feel like it's a craft to get used to like talking to a camera because like
oh yes, definitely.
I was so uncomfortable with that. Even as an extrovert, I feel like it was hard. It's like I want to see an audience. I want to talk to people, not a camera.
Yeah, right? And that was the thing. So when I first started, my best friend would edit all my videos. So basically it was just me talking to her, right? Because then she would get the video and edit it and stuff. Right. And then I just got more comfortable with it. And now kind of situations have changed. So now I'm editing all my videos, but I'm a lot more comfortable now watching myself or talking to the camera. And
it's definitely a learning curve for sure. For sure. Even now, I still sometimes am like, sizzle. Like, especially if I'm like sitting, I think I've done a video or two where I'm sitting outside and like if one of my neighbors walks out, I'm a little awkward.
Yeah, no, I won't. I would not do that. I have done a couple clips on our deck, but we have 2-story houses. We're a bungalow, but we have 2-story houses behind us. And I'm always like, is anybody seeing that?
I aspire to be like Anne. Like, I feel like when the weather is good in her area, she's always on her deck. And it's always such like aesthetically pleasing to watch and so soothing and just calming. I love her videos.
Yes.
How did you do with Epistolary January? You're a co-host, right?
I am.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've completed all the prompts, I think. I haven't really gone back and looked to see where they all fit. The one I'm not sure about is the epistolary romance.
Okay.
Because I don't know if I read one that was fully epistolary that can be considered a romance. But I mean, I've had an amazing reading month.
Good.
I've read 14 books so far this month, and I'm going to finish this one before the end, so that'll be 15.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
I know, right? I mean, a lot of them are shorter, but still, like, I'm just like, yeah.
I read 14 in December. That was my record. Like, January's not going as well. Divergent kind of put me in a slump. And then I read the Screwtape Letters. Would that count for epistolary? January?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Epistolary just means like
there's
like a letter in it, or is it like have to be exclusively in letter format?
Fully epistolary is exclusively letters.
Okay.
But it can be considered if it has any letters in it. It's considered epistolary style.
So Screwtape would be because it's
yes. Oh yeah, it's fully
exclusively. That I think that's the only one I read in January, and I don't know what prompts. I don't know what prompts.
I was just reading ahead of Amanda's comment.
Oh, where am I? I should like.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, y'all. We can do some comments. Yeah, it was just okay book for me. I think she's talking about
the Guernsey.
Dangerous Beauty, maybe? Yeah. Talking about the ambiance. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, Grandma Susan's here listening to what Alice forgot. I've totally lost track of where I was. Cora just started Garden of... Okay, we did read that one. Wow.
We talked about that one, yeah.
I'm telling you, squirrel brain right now. I washed dishes and watched a couple of videos, but I'm going to watch a movie with my parents now. Bye, all. Bye, Cece. Thanks for saying hi. I forgot. I got 16 pages in. Good job, Elma. That's awesome. Really hope the book picks up for you, girl. Jeanette, she loves to see you. I love that you're here. It's making me so happy. 10 pages of nonfiction done, trying to declutter my reading space. Girl, preaching to the choir. Let's see enemies for today. We do. Wild. Yes, it was a wild ride. We were talking over each other and like it was a wild time. I love it so far. Good. There are some biblical fiction stories set in biblical times without Bible characters too. Connellan Cassette has some if interested, but no pressure.
Yeah.
That comments cards.
Yeah.
Is that the comment you were laughing at? Or
no, it's further down. No, that's when we were talking about the mail strike.
Okay. Done her research. Same with me, Sue. Try to find books with fictional characters. Deal with the Bible. Judges by Mary Ellen Boyd. Venison Sloppy Joes. Ooh, those sound good. I love Sloppy Joes.
I do too. I was just telling my husband we need to make them again soon.
Yes. Do you like what do you like for sides with them? Or do you just do Sloppy Joes? Because we always do corn. Is that weird?
We do tater tots.
Oh, tater tots are so good. Now I want tater tots. Oh, tater tots would be so good with Sloppy Joes. You're so smart, Jeanette. You're so smart. Historical. Is she Christian? Is Hannah Linder Christian?
I think so, yes.
Okay. Would historical be your second favorite genre? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I thought so.
Last year, it was really, there was one book difference between historical and romantic suspense. Okay. They were my two.
Wow. You don't read fantasy, really?
No.
No, or dystopia?
I have never read a fantasy.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and very little dystopia. Yeah.
I haven't read a lot of fantasy either. Harry Potter was all that I'd read before I joined Christian BookTube, and then like all of my like close friends are fantasy girlies, like Celestia, Reese, Holly.
There's so many. It's a big
huge fantasy girlies. So I felt a little pressure. Garden of the Midnight. It was really good. Her books have a gothic feel. The planning. Where is it?
It's for poison.
Is it coming up? Okay. I've seen the first Hunger Games movie. I've seen the first one. My husband and I saw it in the theaters. And like, I don't mean any disrespect, y'all, but I don't really like Jennifer Lawrence. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but like, she just has this like appearance to her where she just always looks like she's mad in all of the interviews that I've watched her do. And I just was like, could you just smile? Like, you're in public eye. Be more pleasant to look at, you know, like have a more pleasant, like, way that you carry yourself. So, like, when I started reading the first book, all I could picture was J-Lo or Jennifer Lawrence in my head as I was reading it. So I don't know that I will actually read it, Hannah Beth. I think I don't know. It's one of those that I'm just not sure. Like I said, I own all the movies. I own all the books. A lot of my friends love it, but I just can't get over J Lawrence.
See, I don't even know. I know the name, but I couldn't tell you what she looks like.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's the one that I told Cece in our very first sprint together. I don't know if we were connected at that point yet, but I told her our first sprint that I thought she looked like a foot. And Cece's like, that's so rude. I'm like, I can be rude sometimes. I'm sorry. I would say I'm introverted, but I'm kind of mixed. Girl, Amanda, like, maybe you get your energy from being alone, but you are definitely not shy. At least from what I can see. And you're outgoing. At least when you're around me. I don't know. Maybe I bring out the extrovert in everybody. People never believe me, though. I don't believe you. Introvert. Yep. Introvert. Hannah Beth, I can believe that about you. That you're introverted. I was cashier in high school, too. But I had fun because a lot of my coworkers were young people like me.
I think that's very common in a grocery store. That
I was shy until I got to college. Then I came out of my shell, like, big time.
But we were in a small town, so like everybody that worked at the school or worked at the store went to the same school, right? So you kind of, yeah.
Small town life.
Yep.
We're so low energy and nervous. I'm like, hi, my name's Amanda. I live in Tennessee. Introverted, like, wife and mom keeps me way more isolated. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Jamie, I love you so much. She always has the funniest things to say. I think the worst thing about my videos is I would start sweating. That's on my face. I hate that. Do you use a ring light, or why? Is it because you get so worked up when you're talking about a certain book that you get worked up a sweat? That's so funny. Poor Elma.
Nervous.
Yeah. She's like you're like a speed reader. You and Celestia, I swear.
I mean, it's also, I don't watch TV other than like I have a hockey game on, but I don't watch TV shows much. My husband goes to bed early, so I have quite a few hours alone at night. And I also listen to audiobooks during the day, like not during the day, but like as I'm getting ready for work and drive stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. You're a night owl too, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah. So am I.
Yeah.
Twins.
Yeah. Like my husband goes to bed at 8:00 and I don't go to bed till 12:30.
Yeah.
So when he's off and he stays up a little bit later, I'm so like, I need you to go somewhere. I don't have my alone time, right? Like,
you are an introvert if you need your husband to go away so you can recharge. I can recharge if it's just me and Steve. Again, that's why I think I'm a little of both.
Yep.
Jamie says,
I'm just throwing my routine off, right?
With my videos, I get tongue-tied, and what I want to say doesn't come out.
Yeah.
I think your videos are great, Jamie. Honestly. Persuasion.
the
You'll
next
have to
one?
tell me when I get to the comment that you were laughing at.
That one.
Even though you didn't love
So
the
she's
romance.
saying I can count it for necessary romance, even though we didn't like the romance in the book.
But it's still a romance, right? There's still a romance in there. So then I would count it.
Yep.
I would count it.
Yep. But I don't tend to kind of fill in the prompts until I'm done for the month and then see where each book can fit.
How many prompts do you think Screwtape fits?
Well, it would be the author's no longer with us, so it's lost mail. It contains letters between people, so it's correspondence. It's not 400 pages. It's not journal.
It's like
Did you get it for free?
Yeah, I found it in a little free library, I think.
Well, there you go. There's 3.
3 of the 5? Are there 5 prompts?
There's 9 prompts.
9. Well, for someone who didn't have
yes,
like a staunch I would say that I did okay. January is kind of my like mood read month, my like recuperate from the craziness of that was December. So
yeah.
I knew I was going to read Screwtape, but I didn't really have any plans to read any other books for that particular readathon. So sorry, don't come for me. Yeah, I would count that as a romance.
Yes. For sure.
We have a co-host. She will give you the green light or the red light. How are y'all doing with the readathon? Y'all should let us know in the comments. It's starting to get better. Good, Alma. I'm glad to hear that. Jeanette, do you have any children?
No.
No?
No.
Neither do me and Steve. We just have our fur babies. So twins again! Yay! Jeanette, how do you read? Tell me you already kind of answered that.
Yeah.
I'm getting. Yeah, she gives really good recommendations. Again, anyone just tuning in from my channel, make sure you go sub to Jeanette. And anyone from Jeanette's channel, hello, welcome. It's so fun to see the new people. Lisa, really love Terry Blackstock's series you're reading now, Dawn's Light. Makes you think and prepares if something like that could really happen.
Mm-hmm. It was so funny because Terry Blackstock's been a favorite author for years, like early 2000s, for years. Yeah. And the Restoration series, it never appealed to me. So I never picked it up.
Which one is that?
This is book 4.
Oh, okay.
This one's February TBR.
You haven't picked it up at all?
Well, just last year I read books 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
And but I love them. But it never appealed to me before. And I have I think I have 3 books left of Terry Blackstock's to read Her to Zero.
Oh my God.
I mean, I've read
That is impressive. I've only read her Intervention series and her If I Run series. She's so good. I really like her.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm hoping to get to this series this year. Finally. I feel like I feature this on every live sprint. Like, I'm going to read this year. I'm going to read this year. I haven't gotten to it. No, J Law. Yeah, no, she's not my favorite. Don't care for her. So much better than the movie. I might have to just take your word for it, Elma. Although the fact that you put your stamp of approval on it does make me trust a little bit more. Not that I don't trust you, Hannah Beth. I do trust you too. I trust your opinion, even though you didn't like Insurgent or Divergent. I'm just kidding. I'm calling her out. I'm throwing her under the bus. Hannah, I love you. I'm so good at putting my foot in my mouth on these sprints. They did a good job. Yeah, I know. Amanda, you are outgoing. You're not shy. Don't even try to convince me that you're shy. Amanda, you should be here. You're so funny. Sweat too. You get the petty pen out. That's probably when you start sweating, huh, girl?
You get excited.
It does. Hi, everyone. Hi, Christina. Alma says, oh, yes, Jeanette, remind me, which is your favorite hockey team?
The Ottawa Senators. And you want to hear the story how I chose them as my team?
Yes, please. I love a good story.
So, as I said, one of my favorite colors is black. And we collect Coca-Cola stuff, as you might be able to see. And so Coca-Cola's colors are red, white, and black. And we went to Ottawa with some friends, and we had tickets to a hockey game, so we went. So at that game, we went only because we wanted to go to a hockey game, and those tickets were reasonable price compared to Toronto tickets, for example. And so we went, and I said, I think I'm going to choose Ottawa as my favorite team. And since then, which was 2011, I think it was, maybe before that, I've cheered for Ottawa. And they're in the run for the playoffs this year. Last year they were the worst team in the league.
That's such a good story. Thanks for sharing. Anybody else, like sports fans, in the comments, you should let us know, like what sport you like and like what your team is. I like football, and I'm a Packers fan. I got a lot of people going to come for me probably. I'm not a very good football fan because I don't hardly ever sit down and watch a game because we don't have TV. Usually it's if we're like at like Buffalo Wild Wings or like a sports bar and we're eating like appetizers and they have it playing, then I'll be like, okay, we're going to hang out while the game plays. But like we don't actually have TV, so. And Steve doesn't like football.
My husband is not a sports person.
He's not a sportsman? No.
Not at all.
No.
If there's sports on TV, it's because I've turned on the TV.
Yeah, that's the same with me. Like, I'm the one, Sundays, started dating, there was like such role reversal in our relationship because he wanted to go to the mall on Sundays and like walk around and shop. And I was like, no, the game is on. We are not going to the mall. We are staying here and watching the game. So a lot of role reversal when we first started dating. But he will cheer for the Packers to please me. But he really doesn't care. He's a hockey fan too, actually. But he likes the Minnesota Wild. So Yep. Tennessee, me and Whitney were talking about how we don't like how people mispronounce Appalachian. Did I say it right, Jamie? I probably butchered it.
I always think that every time I say it, I'm like, I probably didn't say this right.
How they do it as latch. I'm so confused. The girl it counts. Okay. Okay, girl. And how they say sheen at the end. Y'all have your conversation going on here, and I'm completely confused. We should probably sprint. We've been chatting for like an hour. So, are you okay with doing a sprint, Jeanette?
Yep.
Okay. We'll do a sprint. I'll mark this comment. We'll do a couple more questions we can come back to, and we'll do another 30-minute. The quarter after. Yeah, we've been talking for a hot minute, y'all. This is what happens, though. But we'll go to a 45.
Okay.
Are you okay with the ambiance?
Yes.
Cool. All right, God bless you. I'll see you all back in 30 minutes.
Build your bed from the ground up, starting with a convenient adjustable base and the most comfortable mattress. For
All right, besties, that was 30 minutes. Yay! How did we do?
I got 27 pages read that time.
Oh my gosh! You're on a roll. You were focused. You were like laser.
Oh, I was.
Yeah. Is it still really good? Are we still
It
loving
is.
it? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. They're in tense situations.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to read that one. I'm going to have to add that to It's called Canine Ranch.
Yes, and like dogs are a very big part of the story.
Yay. Well, most people know I have 3 huskies. 3 very crazy huskies. Okay, yeah, it's officially on my TBR. I'm gonna have to check it out. So, I think I only read like 18 pages that time. I was a little distracted by the scrolling, not gonna lie. That's Sprint. Amanda, thank you for stopping because I think she left us.
Yeah.
And asking my hubby to bring me some water because I'm a little parched. And I didn't want to leave. Let us know how you did in the comments, y'all, with your reading. Do demons count as people?
She was asking about the screw tape letters when I said it could count as the fictional letters.
Oh.
It's fine. I mean, it says between people, fictional or not.
Yeah, I suppose. We're visiting the Appalachian Mountains and said it wrong. I was rolling. I've only got 2 Pistler books, I think, this month.
Even this book has text in it.
I had plans to read the second book in the Skyward. Is that by
the Skyward? The Pepper Bastion?
Yeah. I just never got around to it because it's not on Kindle Unlimited and my library couldn't get it for me, so I would have had to buy it.
Yeah.
Which I would have because I enjoyed the first one enough. But I have an issue with like buying the second book when I don't own the first book. Like yes. I'm really weird about that. I don't know if that's a thing to anyone else, but like I have to buy them in order. I'm really weird. So, unless I see them for like dirt cheap at the thrift store.
Yeah.
Then I'll just be like, okay, whatever.
But then you have to complete the
order. But if I'm going to pay full price, they need to be in order.
Yes.
So,
yeah, I very rarely pay full price.
Yeah.
I'm too cheap. Plus, my husband told me the other day, you can't pay full price for a book. You don't spend long enough with the book.
Yeah. That's how I am, too. That's how I am. Is your husband a reader?
No.
No? Not at all?
Not at all.
Okay. How did you guys meet?
He used to get his older sister to read books to him in high school that like he had to read for school. And it's not that he can't read. He just doesn't like to do it. Okay. He enjoyed it when she read to him.
How did you guys meet?
He was on the church board and I got hired as the church secretary. And so our boss introduced us.
Oh.
And then my boss ended up doing the wedding.
Okay. That's so cute. Yeah. And how long have you been married now?
21 years. It'll be 22 in May.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Yeah.
We're the same age. Did you know that, Jeanette?
Yes.
And Cheryl's a year older than us. Isn't that crazy? She doesn't look older than us. I love her. Good job, Hannah Beth. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Said if I run and my daughter looked up for Minecraft, she loved that series.
Great series.
It's a very, very good series. Petty pen. I get so passionate about books and then everyone says I talk too fast. Yeah, you're one of the few I probably couldn't watch on 2 times speed, Amanda. We all love when the petty pen comes out. Y'all are keeping me company while I work out. I love football, college football though. Yeah, that's how Steve is. He prefers college football over NFL. Vegas Golden Knights.
I
What
like
sport?
them when they became a team.
What sport is that? Is that hockey?
Hockey. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Literally not care less about any sports. That's okay. Baltimore Ravens football for Marianne. Hello, welcome in. No, she said I said it wrong. It's not Appalachian. That sounds so wrong to me.
Yeah.
It's Appalachian. Okay.
Will we remember that?
I don't know if I will.
I won't.
I won't. And I'm probably going to say it Appalachian again, and then Amanda will get annoyed. Okay, that's the jump scare for the ad. Yeah, and it says on the thing that there are no ads, no mid-roll ads. So I feel like that's lying. Have a great night. You're probably long gone, Amanda. Goodbye. Thanks for stopping in. Always fun when she shows up.
Yes.
Night, Amanda. It is well. Good night, Elma. Night, Elma. Novel Honey Shelf Essie. Hello, Essie. The Secret Garden. Reese DNF'd that.
I've never read it.
Really? I don't think I have either. It's such a classic. I feel like I should, though.
Nope, never seen the movie either.
Don't either. 4 chapters in Proverbs. Awesome. Sea Woman. I've never heard of that book. Have you?
No.
Who's the author and what genre is that, Katrina? I want to know. Grandma Susan. Good job, Hannah Beth. And yay, 21 years. Yeah. You said in May? It'll be 21
In
years?
May. Yep. No, it'll be 22 in May.
It'll be 22 in May.
Yep.
So you've been 10 years longer than us because we'll be 12 years in July married.
Mm-hmm.
So that's crazy. Twins! I forget what month are you from the year we were born?
I'm November.
Okay, so I'm a little older. That doesn't surprise me. I'm an oldie. I'm old. I'm older than I look, people. Was made in 1993. Is that The Secret Garden? Is that what she's talking about? Lisa writing about Korean woman who did deep sea diving. Oh, cool. Sounds interesting. Interesting. Jeanette, do you have a question to ask me? Because I feel like I asked you like 5 questions last time, and you only asked me
That's
one.
fine. Since you're a food person, what would be your perfect sandwich?
Oh, that's such a hard question. Oh my gosh. Cause like, what? Like, pepper jack cheese, for sure. Even though I'm allergic to cheese, I can't have it. Do I want a meatball sub? Do I want a deli sandwich? Do I want a melt? Do I want a burger? How do I pick
Burger's
just
not a
one?
sandwich.
Burgers are not a sandwich? Okay. Well, that eliminates that option then. All right, I'm going to say pepper jack cheese, salami, onion, lettuce, tomato, and ranch. salt and pepper on toast, like warm toasted bun, warm toasted toast, sourdough.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pepper jack could be switched out for like Munster or provolone too.
Mm-hmm.
Anything but Swiss or American, because I feel like that's so basic. It's still good. There's nothing wrong with it. I just feel like there's so many other cheeses that are so much better. So much better. Oh, and sprouts. I want sprouts on my sandwich. And pickle. And something spicy. Maybe we'll make it a spicy ranch instead of just the regular ranch. What about you?
BLT.
BLT? Oh, I forgot about bacon.
Bread.
There has to be bacon on the sandwich. How did I forget the bacon? What is wrong with me?
But then, I mean, I also really like Jamie's.
Answer?
Yes, because she just added onions and provolone.
Oh, yes. Onions. Onions, 100%. 100%. I love raw onion. Everyone thinks I'm crazy for loving onion, but it's so good.
I love onion too.
So good.
Yeah.
Where did I end up? Where are we? 6 books. Mercedes is here. She's a new booktuber too. You should go check her out, Jeanette. She's so stunning. Like, she's really pretty. She's a single mom. You're single mom, right, Mercedes? And she's so cute. She's Christian. I love her. She was doing shorts for a while, and then she just recently started posting full-length videos. So
yep.
She have letters in them that I didn't even know about. Nice.
I love when that happens.
I need to be better at paying attention to where I'm at. Sorry, I went all the way back to the top up there. Okay. 21 years. Okay. Secret Garden. Okay. BLT with red onions, provolone, and mayo. Okay. Mercedes says any sandwich from Jimmy John's. Nice. Philly cheesesteak. Oh, yes. Any kind of melted sandwich too, with like mushrooms and grilled onions and like melty cheese dipped in ranch. I love mushrooms on everything. You know this though. Oh, you are a wife. Okay, you are married. You're not a single mom. Okay. I don't know why I thought you were a single mom, Mercedes, but yes. I love your channel. What is your favorite Bible passage or some of your favorite Bible passages, and how did you become a Christian?
My favorite Bible verse, and now I'm going to mess it up, is James 1:5 or 3:5. See, like, if anyone lacks wisdom, just ask God for it. Basically,
it's a really good one.
But I always get the verses wrong, the chapter and the verse wrong. I should know it better.
That's okay.
And I grew up in a Christian home most of my life. My parents became Christians when I was 4, maybe, I want to say. And then when I was 9, they went and became pastors, and then they were leading churches. So it's kind of, and family devotions was very important, and we were homeschooled for a few years, kind of in between elementary and high school, like kind of those in between years. And it was just something I just always knew.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember when I first became
twins. Yeah, no, seriously. The Christian family. Yep.
Yeah.
My parents became saved when I was probably about 5 or 6, about the same as you, and I just grew up always knowing Jesus. I've said the sinner's prayer so many times I can't even
Right.
count on 2 hands. I don't think, because you like the dedication and then the rededication, the backsliding, the rededication, all of that. So, yeah.
Well,
My
dad grew up in church, and he felt called to be a minister when he was 18, 19, something like that. And he said, no, I'm not doing that. And went, on his career path, met my mom, they got married, they had kids, and they didn't attend. My mom didn't grow up in church.
Okay.
And then they made a connection with somebody and led them to church, and he eventually became a pastor. It's like, you don't say no to God.
The Lord always, God just works. He just knows his ways. Yep. It's awesome. I love that. Isaiah 41:13 is mine, which is, for I'm the Lord your God who takes hold of your right hand and says, do not be afraid, I will help you. I've just always found a lot of comfort in knowing that he's got my hand, he's got my back. He's always on my side. I don't have to be afraid. Do I still get afraid? Yes, I still get fearful of in certain situations, but because I'm human. But that verse reminds me that he's got me. So Exodus 23:12, the Lord said to Moses, come up to me on the mountain and stay there. That's a good one. I haven't heard anyone say that that's their favorite verse. You should all share your life/favorite verses in the comments, because I always love to hear what people say. Yes. It's supposed to be Exodus 24. Okay. That's okay.
Yeah, I do that too.
I always say the wrong verse, and always so occasionally I'll forget what book it's in, but then very, very commonly I will forget the verse in the chapter in the verse, if you will. I always do. Yep. I was going to ask you your favorite food, but I think, did you answer this in a sprint once? Because I know I've asked it. Is it Italian? I feel like it's Italian.
No.
I'm
very basic. Give me a hamburger any day.
Okay. You don't even want cheese
I do
on
like
it?
pasta, but give me a hamburger.
You don't even want cheese on it?
Oh, yeah, no, it has to have cheese.
Okay.
My husband will get a burger without cheese. And I'm just like, are you crazy? He doesn't like cheese. It's not that he can't eat it. He just doesn't like it.
That's crazy.
No.
That's crazy. Sometimes cheese is the one that I will cheat on. I will reap the consequences and cheat because I love it so much. Mexican is my favorite. Queso and chips, that's my weakness. I love queso and chips. Tacos, burritos. My goodness. Jamie Cordy's here. Yay. We have 2 Jamies in the house tonight. We always have 2 Jamies in the house. I'm making my testimony video next month. Kind of worried about it. Mine is Psalm 23:4. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I'll fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Yeah, that is a very good one. I love this. The 23rd Psalm. Philippians 1:6. Being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. That is a good one too. I love that one. I love Philippians. Philippians is so good. So encouraging. Yeah. Okay. Do you have another question? And then we can sprint if you want.
We already talked about that. What was the last book that you gave 5 stars to?
Screw Tape.
Oh.
Yeah. Screw Tape. Yeah. Before that it was Divergent, the first one. December I gave out 7 5-stars. It's crazy because normally I'm really stingy with them, but I rarely give them out. But December was a really good 5-star month for me.
Yeah.
What about you?
It would be Yours Cheerfully by A.J. Pierce. It's book 2 in the Mrs. Bird series.
Okay. And when was
I
that?
really
Was that this
January.
month? January?
Yes.
Oh, yay.
It's just I've given out 3 this month, but one was a novella, so I don't really count it as I just really enjoyed my reading. The other one was The Edge of Belonging by Amanda Cox. No, that would definitely be my favorite of the month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yay. Sophomore year shared Psalm 23 with us. It's been in my heart ever since. Yeah, when we were growing up, my dad used to make us recite the 23rd Psalm every year around Easter. And if we did it, he would give us a silver dollar. Rescue tape's so good. Took me forever to read it, but very much enjoyed it. Oh, I totally skipped over Hannah's comment here. I'm sorry, Hannah. Oh, hi. Thank you for the water.
Yep.
What else did you bring me?
All the rest.
All the rest of the stuff. Oh, bless you.
You're welcome. And that's
Honey, this is Jeanette.
Jeanette?
Yep,
As
Jeanette.
in like Jeanette Oki?
Yes.
Nice to finally meet you.
Yes. This is Steve, my husband. I'm sure you've seen him in sprints, but yes. She's up in Canada.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's okay. What they do it for us too. What? It's Minnesota. Like,
yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Minnesotans, we have an accent here. Can you take that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Please, thank you.
Your meds cost a pretty penny.
Did they?
$200 and some dollars.
Oh my gosh.
For all of them though.
Well, I think she gave me like 3 months worth.
Yeah. So.
But, grew up in a very conservative Anabaptist household, so I was always knew Jesus, but a lot of my faith was legalism based. I accepted Jesus when I was 7, but have rededicated my life a couple times since then. Yeah. That's common when we give our lives to the Lord at a very young age, isn't it? All those rededications. Kind of the same way, Hannah, with only Catholic. Yours cheerfully. Tell me the author again one more time. I'm sorry.
A.J. Pierce.
B.J. Pierce?
A.J.
A.J. Pierce. Okay.
Like Andrew and Jeanette.
Oh, cute.
That's my husband's name.
Look at that.
Yeah.
And you said it's the second book? What's the first
Yes.
one?
The first book is Dear Mrs. Bird.
Dear
I enjoyed
Mrs.
the first book, but I love the second book. But I also listened to the second on audio and read the book. Like I flipped between. So I just got to know the characters more, I think, because I heard a voice. Yeah. I just.
Yes, Jamie, I'm excited to hear your testimony as well. Well, that was your last 5-star, Katrina? Interesting. I haven't heard of that book. I haven't read The Lord of the Rings. Have you, Jeanette?
Nope.
No. Oh my goodness. I was a very lost teen mom. Beautiful God-fearing family.
Mm.
God's so good. Yes, he is. Okay. Should we sprint?
Sure.
How late do you want to go, Jeanette?
Till 11, like 10 your time.
Okay. So a little less than an hour. Sounds good.
Yeah.
So we'll do another sprint and then chat for a little bit and then maybe do a shorter sprint at the end before we call it a night.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so we'll go till. Should we just go to 30? Should we just do a 20-minute now? Then come back and chat, and then we can do another 20-minute.
Yep.
Okay, sounds good. Irati. Bring up the ambiance. Love you, cuties. Love you all. See you in 20 minutes.
Hey guys, my name is Harris Heller, and I've been a full-time YouTuber for over 10 years now. And if you are a YouTuber or you're
All right, that was 20 minutes. That went so fast.
Yes.
I finished my book.
I'm so close to finishing.
Are you? Do you want to
Not
finish?
close. No, I won't finish. Like, it'll take me another sprint at least.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll chat for a little bit, and then we'll do another sprint in like 10 minutes.
I can't sign off till I'm done my book.
Yay! You can do it. I have faith in you, girl. I have faith in you. It's okay, Lucy. It's one of those books that is not for everyone. Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I'm not a fantasy girly. I'm really not. I've read a few that I've enjoyed, but it's not my go-to genre. I'm a contemporary romance girly. I'm reading more romantic suspense, though.
Which is really just contemporary romance with suspense.
With
like, it's very similar.
Twins!
Right?
I'm saying that all night, Jeanette. I'm so happy we found each other.
Which is funny because, like, I'm not a huge contemporary romance person.
Right.
Because I miss the suspense, I think.
You read it for the suspense, and I read it for the romance. I will read a fantasy as long as there's a romantic element to it. I will read like a historical as long as there's a romance. Like, I'm all about the romance.
Yep.
Yeah. Is If I Run your favorite series by Terry Blackstock? Would you say? Or is that a hard question? Sorry.
It's probably my favorite series. I also really loved Aftermath, which is a standalone.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to.
But I plan on rereading her Suncoast Chronicles series, which I remember really enjoying. So I don't know.
Do you like her better or Irene Hannon? I haven't read Irene Hannon yet, so I have so many authors to read.
I think, like, I've read more of Terry Blackstock.
Okay.
I really like Irene's suspense. Like, I've read her contemporary romance, but I love her suspense more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know she wrote contemporary romance.
Yeah, she's got a Hope Harbor series, is what it's called. There's 11 books in the series currently.
Holy moly.
There's a new book coming out in April. I don't remember what number in the series it is, but they all can be read as standalones. They just take place in the same town, so characters carry over, but the storylines itself are.
Okay.
But yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of books. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Just gave 5 stars to Anna Windy Poplars.
I can't wait to get there. I just read Anna Green Gables this month. No, it was my second time.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Not for the first time.
I have only read Anne of Green Gables, and I loved it. And I do not know what has prevented me from continuing the series, but I'm definitely going to read Anne of Avonlea in February.
Me too.
I'm super excited. Super excited. We'll have to exchange notes. Have you read the whole series, Jeanette?
Yes, but it was 11 years ago.
Okay.
I read it for the first time in 2013 because we were going out to PEI, so I wanted to read it before we went.
Okay. Oh my god, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous that you've been there. Cheryl's been there too. I'm so jealous. The writing is so beautiful. It's so whimsical and dreamy. I love it. Yeah. Hannah Beth's last 5-star was To Sweet Tea B&B by Rachel Hannah. Good family drama. I have not heard of that.
No.
Jamie Gordy loved Lord of the Rings. 20 to 30 minute sprints.
Yeah. Yeah, I do not like the longer ones.
Top off now. It was fun sprinting with you. Good night and God bless. Bye, Jamie. You and I need to sprint again too sometime, girl. me, apparently.
For finishing the book.
Oh, yes. And the ending was satisfying. Like, I think I'm rounding up to 3 stars. I'm gonna give it a little grace because of it being her debut. But realistically, like dissecting it from an English major's perspective, it's closer to a 2.5, 2.75, which would be the equivalent of like a D plus in my English major mind. Good job, Katrina. That progress is progress.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the sprints, so love to see it. I would have to read it.
Yes.
I love Terry Blackstock. Good night, everyone. Unfortunately, there will be a 5:30 alarm going off in the morning. Oh no. Hannon's at the top of my list. I also have to check out Lynette Easton
Mm-hmm.
and Lynn H. Blackburn. I feel like there's another one that I'm forgetting about that people talk about on my shelf here. Dee Henderson. I haven't read her yet. And there's another one. Oh, Colleen Coble. People talk about her.
Yes, they do.
Love Hope Harbor. I really like have to make like just a spread of all of Terry Blackstock's books and just like
Yeah.
where's Hope Harbor, that's Hannon, right?
Yes.
Hope
Yep.
Harbor. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to go watch all your videos and take notes because there's no way I'm gonna remember all of this. Yay. Okay, so we will have to connect Jamie because we need to plan like the group read of Christy A. Cole's book, which is fantasy, so you probably aren't interested, Jeanette. I'm only reading it to support Christy. It does look interesting to me, though. So
I have read a couple of hers, but I just didn't connect with it. And I mean, it could be the books I read, like, right?
Is she historical?
Romantic suspense.
Okay. Yay.
Mm-hmm. She's another author that's been hit and miss for me. I love a plot, but I have to like the characters.
Yeah. I have to connect with the characters too.
Yeah.
I'd have to care about the mystery enough to be invested. Mm-hmm. Like the plot's good, but the mystery and the romance, those are the two things that I really need to work out. And if it's Christian, there needs to be faith content. Like if it's marketed as a Christian book, there has to be some sort of faith content. And I always love a good come to Jesus moment. Those are always so good for me too. So bonus points if there's one of those in there. Like Casey Cox's come to Jesus moment was so beautiful. I loved that. All right, should we do one last quick sprint?
Okay.
And then we'll call it a night. Cool. A 20-minute-er. This has been so fun. So we'll just go on top of the hour. And I'll say a quick prayer when we come back, and we will call it an evening. That sound okay?
Sounds fine.
It's been so good to have you on, Jeanette.
Thank you so much
for being here. All right, y'all. Oops. I will see you at the top of the hour. God bless your reading. This is the last sprint of the evening. And I'll see you guys in 20 minutes. right, guys, that was 20 minutes. That ends our last sprint of the evening. How did you do? Did you finish?
No.
How much do you got left?
30 pages.
Oh no! Are you gonna finish before you go to bed?
Yes.
Gosh.
Especially now, our reveals happened.
Oh my gosh! You'll have to message me and tell me how you liked it, like where you ended
But
with it.
also, there was a letter that came up.
Oh, there's a letter in it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I read a couple chapters in this, so I like it. It's okay. It's not bad. Did you read that series?
No.
No?
I've only read one Nancy Mel, and I didn't really like it, so I've never picked up any more.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I will have to check out some of these other authors that you do like. Yes. Hannah says she only read one Elizabeth Goddard book and she liked it. And he says, I'll be off when y'all are done. Good night. And Katrina says, thank you. We still have 8 people watching somehow. I don't know. But I'll just close with a quick little prayer. And we have to do this again sometime, though.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
For real. It was so fun. It was to get to know you. And it's really, yeah. It's always fun having new friends come on. But I know we've been talking about it for a while. I'm so glad we were able to finally make it work. Holly gives all her love, y'all. She just wasn't feeling the greatest tonight, but her and I are trying to work something else out. So, but she does send her love, and she misses everyone, but she just wasn't feeling good. So, but Jesus, thank you so much for tonight. Thank you so much for Christian BookTube. I'm just so thankful for all the people that you've brought here and the community that you've created. It's the best community on YouTube, in my opinion. And I thank you so much for that. Thank you for the sister, Jeanette, and for just allowing us time to know each other a little bit better and be productive and just spend time reading and relaxing and fellowshipping. We love you so much, and we give the rest of this week to you, and just be with us as we go about the rest of our nights. We love you, and we pray these things in your name. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone. I love you all so much. And I will see you back here next Wednesday for my Wednesday night readings, friends. If not sooner, if I don't do any impromptu ones between now and then. I hope you have the best week. And thanks again so much to Jeanette, my co-host tonight. And everyone, make sure you're subscribed to her. She's amazing.
Thank you.
Go watch her bonk. So it's so fun. It's so fun. Thank you, girl. Love you. God bless. I'm gonna end the stream now.
Sure.
Bye.
Bye.